You are conditioned to be productive. You are designed to be present. That's what's coming through today from the divine. Hi, friends. If you're new here, I'm Courtney, and I channel through Source, comes through me known as Zero, daily to bring you the clarity, the confirmation, the message, the activation, the awareness that you need to see your divinity, because you are divinity. That is your identity. Anything less than that is not you. It is all welcome if it's serving you, but everything that isn't, I'm here to help you alchemize into more magic. So right now what's coming through, and this has been coming through a lot in Superconscious Mastery, and it wants to come through today for whoever's receiving this, because whoever receives this, you are about to go through an incredible upgrade, and you are going to see your personal power more than ever before. If you want to know more on this, watch yesterday's live. It was so powerful, like beyond words powerful, if you want to see what's happening in November for you. But know that if you're finding this, you're about to see just how powerful you are, and that Source, the divine, God, the universe, is about to activate and awaken you and give you something, an opportunity, a connection, an aha that you need so that you can bring through what you're here for. Basically, what I'm seeing is that everyone that's receiving this is just what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing right now, is that if you allow yourself to be here, to be present and receive and follow through on what you're being called to, you are going to transform, and you are going to own your power, and you are going to attract people, opportunities, magic, miracles, everything you need to do what you're here to do. Now, I know that may feel a little bit vague, but I know that if this message is for you, it is going to resonate. You're going to know it's going to resonate because your soul, I'm here to activate your soul. I'm speaking to your soul. Your soul is going to speak to you through frequency and energy. It is going to vibrate. It's going to expand. It's going to get excited. It's going to get ignited. And the more that you don't need your ego to understand or comprehend, the better it will be, the easier it'll be, the faster it'll be. And you just trust, okay, this is exciting me. This is true. Something big is coming for me. Now, the next thing is that you have to allow yourself to be here, to be in your frequency, to be the divinity that you are and receive. And you will know, like, there's so much magic and miracles here and becoming more and more clear to you daily. And the more you allow yourself to receive them, and they're going to come through in all sorts of ways, including ways that don't feel as good in the now, like they're going to feel like things are falling apart, things are challenging to you, but it's really just the divine showing you where you're not free. And when you allow that and you just let go of trying so hard to make things work, and you start to do what really calls to you, you are going to be so rewarded. But here's where this started, is that you're conditioned to be productive. You are designed to be present. The only way that you can live as you are divinely designed to be, which you are, every single one of us is, you're divinely designed to be in a certain way. You have certain light codes that feel good, that feel innate, that feel easy, that get excited, that get ignited. And there's so many more wanting to come online, but you got to feel worthy and you got to be the frequency you're here to be. So you've got to stop being productive. And I know that's triggering, but here's the thing, is that I can say from experience is that being productive is not the point in us being here. We are here to be present. We are here to live. We are here to experience. We are here to evolve. We are here to ascend. And when you're here present, you receive what you need from the divine, from your superconscious mind. The divine, your angels, your guides, God, source can only speak to you in the now, because that's all that exists. So when you're in the past or the future, you're in your mind, which means you're in your ego-based consciousness, which means you're trying to figure it out. And if you're trying to figure it out, you're trying to plan it, you're trying to strategize it, you're limiting it. And it's fine. You can keep doing it. And being productive serves us in a lot of ways and has served us in a lot of ways. And I'm not telling you not to be productive, but I am bringing this through for whoever's meant to see that now it gets to be easy, that you actually will accomplish more if you are just present. I promise you guys, I accomplish 100 times more now by making productivity for me is just being present. The more present I can be in the day, the more I'm following what the frequency and energy is leading me to do, the more I'm just doing what excites and ignites me, the more I'm just channeling the divine. There's just not enough hours in a day because I have so much more I want to bring through. There's no end to the amount that I can do. Now, this is me, and I'm definitely here to be very creative and constantly channeling and creating and bringing things through. That is what feels best to me. Now, that's not the way everyone's designed to be, but we are all divinely designed to be present. We are all divinely designed to know, to feel, to realize, to actualize ourselves. You are here to see yourself. You're here to love yourself. You cannot escape yourself. You are here on this journey as you, for you, with you. And as soon as you start to own the fact that your identity, your true identity is divinity, but you are here to have a human journey and you allow the divinity to lead and guide and the frequency and energy to lead and guide. And in the now, you just follow what you're feeling called to. Your ego and your programming will start to shift and change. But you, the truth of you, your soul, who I'm speaking to, you are now being called to come more online and to lead. And now, whoever's receiving this, I know you are about to be up leveled and you are about to see your power. And as soon as you own that power and you do what you're feeling called to, it is going to be so good. So much magic, so many miracles are going to just appear for you constantly. When we view reality through the lens of awe, when we live in awe of the magic and miracles, then we really are living in abundance with ease. We are divinity. There's nothing more powerful than you. There's nothing more powerful than you. So any way that you're giving your power away to money, to relationships, to food, to anything, the divine is not going to reward you for that. So if you're giving, we'll just use money because we all do it. If you're giving money more power than you, and you're constantly feeling like you have to work and hustle and struggle and suffer and be so productive to receive it, that is the paradigm you're creating. That is the reality you're creating. And that's how you're going to have to keep showing up. And that's the divine isn't going to reward you for that because the divine is you. The divine knows that you're not here to struggle and suffer and hustle and exhaust yourself just to have money in a bank account. You're here to enjoy all parts of life. You are abundant. Money is just energy and you can attract it all. You have attracted so much. You've also given so much. That is not your purpose. You are so above that. And when you really own your power, you will see that. If you're giving your power away to money, believing that it is the source of your happiness, the source of your freedom, then that is the role it will continue to play. But when you see that you are a sovereign soul, that you are powerful, that you are the answer, that you are the way, and that all you have to do is be present and trust and bring through what you're called to, you will be so divinely rewarded and supported and compensated in ways beyond money. Like money is great. It's great. It's great. It helps us live these human lives a lot more enjoyably when we aren't stressed about it. But you can have all of it. I've known and worked with many people that have an abundance of it, no end to it, but are not happy, are not free because it's owning them. It's taking their power. So if you're wondering why abundance isn't coming through for you in any way, same with relationships, same with anything. If you are making anything more powerful or more important than you, then that is the reality you're going to keep living. Reality is a mirror. So whatever you are making more powerful, more important than you is that's how it's going to show up. So you have to start to see that you are the source, that you are divinity, that you are the power, and that you have the power within you. And the more you allow yourself to be present, to receive, to follow frequency and energy, the easier it will be. But you have to be present. And again, it is how you are divinely designed to be. And what I mean by that is that the easiest thing for you to do is be you. So all of the things that are innate within you, all of the things that excite you, all the things that are easy for you to do, all the things you're curious about, even if they challenge you, like learning a new skill, learning the piano, it calls to you, it excites you, it ignites you, but you got to learn it still. You'll know it. It inspires you and it excites you. Or other things that you're challenged in doing and they exhaust you and they drain you and you're doing them to prove a point or because you feel you have to. And so you're doing it to be productive rather than choosing to do something that you're maybe, we'll just use the piano because that's what's coming through. You're playing the piano and you're present and you're there and you're enjoying it even when it's challenging you. Are you getting what I'm throwing down? Hopefully. Okay. This was a very conscious channel. I will do what I've promised to do for 111 days is will allow Zero to come through now and bring through more on this message for you. And then at the end, I will come back and bring through whatever I feel called to wrap it all up. So if you can, close your eyes. If not, that's okay. Either way, just placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and breathing, fully inhaling, fully exhaling, fully inhaling through your nose and breathing, filling yourself up, your whole being up with your breath. So you're going to feel your belly expand, but you're breathing all the way through the soles of your feet. So it expands wider and wider because you're breathing so much into you, bringing all of your presence and awareness within you. And on the exhale, then releasing it all, every last bit. Now, doing this, no matter what you're doing, is how you're going to calibrate to now. It's how you're going to calm your nervous system. It's how you're going to be here, present, responding to the reality that you are creating in front of you. And you will see more and more where you're not free, where you're giving your power away. And you'll see more and more where you want to be, what you want to be doing. But you got to be here. Okay. Just continuing to breathe like this for at least 3 rounds. Hello, beautiful, brilliant beings. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for listening to Courtney today and allowing us now to come through for you. So as Courtney just brought through, the message for today, the activation for today is to remind you. Remember that we are just here to remind you. We aren't here to convince you of anything. We aren't here to prove anything to you. We are here. Courtney is here. We are here speaking through Courtney to activate and awaken codes within you, resonance within you, to remind you of your divinity. So yes, we say a lot of the same things all the time because this is our contract. We are here to wake those of you up that coded within you to be conscious expressions of divinity here in this human reality, living in balance, in harmony of having this human journey while being divinity. You don't have to renounce anything. You have to enjoy everything. That is your purpose here. But you have done enough of the struggling and the settling and the suffering. And now it's time for you to embody your truth and to do, as Courtney just brought through for you, to be present. It is how you are designed. It is easy for you to be here when you are allowing yourself to be you. What makes it hard for you to be here, hard for you to be present, are all the ways that you are feeling and believing that you need to be anything other than what you innately are. Feeling like you need to prove your worthiness, feeling like you need to do anything, that you need to be productive, any way that you are forcing and fixing and problem solving, that is not you. That is not your truth. You are here to enjoy and expand. You are abundant in all ways. You have absolutely everything you need. But you can't see that until you see that. There's literally no other way. So we're here to continuously connect you, activate you, remind you through resonance, through excitement, through things feeling true for you. Again, we are not here to convince or prove anything to you. You just have to trust and feel in what's coming through for you. You know what to do. You know who you're here to be. Your soul just is, and your soul is you. There's nothing it needs to figure out or do. It just is, and it's here to expand and evolve through this human journey. But you coded in you all the things that excite and ignite you and that you're curious about. So now it's time for you to go after them. It's time for you to follow through on what you're called to do. It's time for you to do the things that bring you present, those things that you enjoy doing, that you could get lost for hours in, where time disappears because you just love it so much. Those even connections, relationships, or meditations, anything that just brings you present, that's what you're here for now. And the more that you are present, there's nothing more productive. That is actually the most productive thing you can do, because you being here, being present, is raising the consciousness of this planet. That's what you're here to do. That's what you're here to do. So you can keep struggling and suffering and trying to get all of these lower level, lower frequency things done on your to-do list, or you can start to make it more important that you are being and breathing and embodied in your truth, raising the consciousness of this planet, being of the highest service just through embodying your light and reflecting to others the divinity in them. That is your truest purpose and gift here, is to embody the light, the truth, the divinity that you are, so that you can mirror, activate, excite, ignite others to their power. But it can't happen through you faking or forcing or exhausting or pretending or playing a role or character that is divinity. You being the divine being that you are is only done through you being you in the now, embodying your frequency. And there's no wrong way to do it. There's just being how you are in the now. So even though there may be human things that you feel like aren't spiritual or aren't aligned, if in that moment it's what you're doing and you're present doing it, there's nothing else more spiritual. And the more that you're here now through the eyes of your divinity, through the eyes of your superconscious mind, seeing and feeling as your frequency rises, all of the things that don't align with your divinity will fall away. It will not be hard for you to let them go. But right now you're in this battle of the ego and the soul, and the ego wants so hard to hold on to all of the ways that it knows you have survived. And that's why it's holding on, or you've been approved of, or you've been validated, or you've been told you're worthy, or you've been loved. But if you aren't loving you, if you're abandoning you for anything outside of you, you are giving your power away. So we are here to awaken you to all of the ways that you are giving your power away. Anything that you are making more important than you being you, you are giving your power to. And there are certain times where you may be learning from someone, or you may be experiencing something someone's exciting or igniting or teaching you something or mirroring to you something in your divinity. So yes, giving them some power to activate and awaken you is good, but never more than you. Anytime anything outside of you is exciting and igniting you, do not put it above yourself, because all it is doing is showing you how powerful you are. Take Courtney, for example. She is no more powerful, no more important, no more special than you are. And everything you see in her is within you, or you wouldn't resonate with it. She's here to mirror to you your divinity. And this is her way of doing it. But you have your own way, and it's what feels right for you. And it's not going to make sense for a lot of the time. It's not going to make sense, but it's going to call to you. It's going to excite you. There's going to be something to it. You just can't quite let go of the fact that you feel like you should do it. That is your soul. When you feel that, you're not justifying. You're not like, oh, I need to do this course so that I'm worthy of this or that. It says, I know this is right for me and I don't know why. Or you can sometimes conceptualize and see and understand things it could do for you, which there isn't anything wrong with that, as long as it is still exciting and empowering and inspiring you. You're here to live, you're here to experience, you're here to expand. So you are, of course, going to be productive and get things done. But now it comes from you being the embodied, sovereign, powerful soul that you're here to be, being divinity. Your identity is divinity. That is a new thing we are going to keep bringing through Courtney, because she is now fully willing to say this to you, because before she was afraid of these words because she didn't understand it fully, because she was trying to figure it out. And now she's embodying it. Now she's living it. Now she doesn't have resistance to it. And it's what she's always known. It's what she sees in everyone else. And it's what you see in everyone else. It's what you're seeing in her. So it's what's in you. And you don't need to fix anything, anyone. You don't need anything to make sense to anyone. You just embodying and being as you are divinely designed to be will be all of the proof that this world needs. That you being you is the best thing that you can do, because you struggling, settling, suffering, burnt out, exhausted, proving and pleasing isn't doing anyone any good. But a lot of people are addicted to it, hooked on it, because that's feeding their emotional addiction patterns. And now it's time for you to stop feeding others emotional addiction patterns and enabling whatever isn't working. Because if you're feeding emotional addiction patterns and just pleasing and proving and feeling like you have to be anything less than you are, then that is not good for anyone. But the only one that can choose any differently is you. And it's not through force, and it's not through anger, and it's not through making anyone get you. It's through literally embodying who you're here to be, and they will see, and they will either be in the frequency, vibration, energy match of you at your highest and best, or not. And whatever it is perfect. However it's meant to be is how it's designed to be. We promise you, it only gets better the more that you embody your divinity. It is always this or better. So the more you can allow yourself to just be here, present, embodied, aware, awake, in love with all that you are, the easier it will be to be as you are divinely designed to be. But you have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to embody it. And this world needs your magic. And we now are going to bring through for you a lot of ways that you get to share your light, that you get to share your light, so that who's meant to see you can see you, and you can truly win at this game of life. You winning is you living present, being and breathing and experiencing this life. It's why you're here. Being happy, being whole, being true to you. It's all you got to do. Okay. That's all we got for you today. We love you so much. Actually, before we go, come back to your breath again. Just breathing and feeling and asking yourself right now what you're receiving from this. What are you hearing? What is coming through for you? Just trust. Just trust in that. You will let Courtney come back through. We love you beyond words. Okay. I'm just going to pause and listen to that. Okay. So, what I heard the loudest, just to wrap this up, is it can only be done by you. It can only be done by you. That's it. You are here to win. You are here to receive everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. You coded yourself with everything that you need to win at this game of life, at this game of self-mastery. But you got to play. You got to play. You got to stop pretending and problem solving and making productivity and money and approval and validation more important than your divinity. than your light, than your truth. There is nothing more important than you. And you experiencing you enjoying you living as you're designed to is what you're here for. And that is truly when then you will be winning. You win when you are you, because you are divine. And when you are divine, you're rewarded by the divine, because the divine wants nothing more than to work through you, wants nothing more than to channel through you. That's what it wants to do. Source, the divine, your highest, just wants to channel through you the magic that you're here to make, to create in this world. So now I highly encourage you to just be and breathe and be as present as possible. To do as I've encouraged everyone in Superconscious Mastery to do, is to just make being present the ultimate productivity. To just be as present as possible. And I'm sure they won't mind me sharing this. One way to do this that I find the easiest, and I know a lot are also, is how much magic and miracles can you find in the day? How much can you be in awe? How much can you see the magic, the miracles, the beauty around you? Like, keep a tally of all of the magic and miracles, the trees, the birds, the conversation that shifted a relationship in a way it needed to. Like, everything is a miracle. So start to see the world through the eyes of awe. Start to live in awe of the magic and miracles that are here. Because no matter how you see it, no matter what you're viewing life through, is what's creating your reality. So when you start to see that everything is magic and miracles, everything is working out for you, everything is divine, that's the reality you're going to get. Okay. Love you so much. Thank you for going on this journey. A little reminder that on Friday, November 1st, I am doing a Scorpio New Moon Ascension Masterclass. This is going to be 3 hours of transformation beyond words. This is for those that know that they're ready to really, really release and liberate themselves and transcend beyond the limitations and be the identity that you're here to be, which is divinity. So the link for that is below. You also can join Superconscious Mastery and really take your ascension to the next level. Go on a 111-day journey. We've already begun, but you get access to everything that's come through before now. And then you get to join us also for the live creation going forward. Okay, that's all I got for you. Love you beyond words.